sisters, their laughter echoing through the bustling markets of Lagos. Amara, with her brilliant mind and boundless spirit, always dreamed of building wonders. Shade, her trusted companion, seemed to share her every joy. Amara was a visionary architect, her designs blending the ancient wisdom of Nigerian heritage with modern innovation. She poured her soul into every sketch, envisioning a city where tradition and progress danced as one. Shade, a gifted textile artist, often wove Amara's architectural visions into breathtaking fabrics. Yet, a flicker of something dark, like a shadow, sometimes crossed her eyes, a detail Amara, lost in her grand designs, never truly saw. Amara secured the prestigious commission to design the new National Cultural Center, a project that would celebrate Nigeria's rich heritage. She shared her triumph with Shade, oblivious to the quiet tightening in Shade's smile, the subtle clench of her fist. Shade began her subtle sabotage. She would forget to deliver important messages to contractors or misplace crucial design samples, always with an apologetic shrug that hid her true intentions. Amara, trusting implicitly, dismissed these mishaps as the usual challenges of a large project. She worked even harder, determined to overcome every hurdle, pushing herself to perfect her vision. As the Cultural Center project progressed, Amara's fame grew across the nation. She was hailed as a cultural icon, her name spoken with reverence in every state. Shade watched from the sidelines, her envy blossoming into a bitter, thorny vine. Shade started spreading whispers at the local buka and in community meetings, subtly questioning Amara's design choices, her understanding of tradition, and her leadership. She planted seeds of doubt, always careful to remain just beyond suspicion. Amara noticed a change. The warm greetings turned cooler. Conversations would hush when she approached, and smiles seemed less genuine. She attributed it to the immense pressure of the project, never once suspecting the friend she held dear. The grand inauguration of the National Cultural Center was fast approaching. Amara was filled with nervous excitement, envisioning the pride it would bring to her people. Shade, meanwhile, was preparing her final, devastating act. Days before the launch, a scandal erupted. Fabricated evidence surfaced, accusing Amara of embezzling funds and using culturally inappropriate designs, threatening to dismantle her entire career and reputation. The nation was in an uproar. Shade, feigning shock and concern, was the first to offer comfort. She held Amara as she wept, whispering words of false solace, her touch a chilling deception. Desperate, Amara began to investigate, piecing together the strange mishaps and the sudden coldness from her colleagues. A disturbing pattern emerged, leading her down a dark, unbelievable path. She found irrefutable proof. Shade's hidden digital footprints, the manipulated financial records, the anonymous tips leading back to her. The truth hit Amara like a physical blow, shattering her world. Amara confronted Shade in a secluded corner of the unfinished cultural center. The air crackled with unspoken tension, the silence heavier than any accusation. "Why, Shade? Why would you do this?" Amara's voice was a raw whisper, laced with agony. Shade's mask finally fell, revealing the bitter resentment that had festered beneath. "Because you always shone brighter, Amara," Shade spat, her voice venomous. "You effortlessly achieved what I clawed for. I was tired of being your shadow, your forgotten canvas." The words were daggers, each one twisting in Amara's heart. The betrayal was absolute, the destruction of her career, her dreams, and her trust, a consequence of a friendship built on sand. The public outcry grew louder. Amara's reputation was irrevocably tarnished. The project was halted, her name synonymous with scandal. She lost everything, her career, her savings, her future in the city. Amara left the bustling city, seeking solace in her ancestral village, a quiet place nestled amidst rolling hills and ancient traditions. Here, the rhythm of life was slower, guided by the wisdom of elders and the whispers of the wind. In the village, Amara found healing in the simplicity of life and the warmth of genuine community. She rediscovered her love for design, sketching new ideas inspired by the organic forms of nature and the resilience of her people. She began to design small, sustainable projects for the village: a community borehole, a new market stall, a beautifully crafted meeting hut. Her work was not grand, but it was honest, rooted in purpose, and brought true joy to the villagers. News of Amara's humble, yet impactful, work reached beyond the village. People from far and wide came to see her creations, drawn by the authenticity and heart infused in every design. Her reputation began to mend, built on a foundation of integrity. Shade, meanwhile, achieved fleeting success in the city, but her art felt hollow, devoid of the passion that once fueled it. The emptiness she tried to fill with envy only grew larger, a constant echo of her deceit. Amara, the architect who once dreamed of grand cities, found her true masterpiece in the heart of her ancestral home. She built not just structures, but a life rich with purpose, community, and genuine happiness, leaving the shadows of betrayal far behind.